people I found out called him A.W. or Wade. He liked to be called Wade. Kelsey started Pop. And so that has stuck. Did he have any other nicknames?
Yep.
Coffee Man.
Yep.
Coffee Man?
Yeah. Anytime I ever seen him in my entire life, he was holding a cup of coffee.
How'd he
Or
take
what time of day?
That's right. And it was always a white cup with the ugly green X's on the top of it.
Mama's cup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mama's cup. Where's that cup now? Y'all need to find that cup.
He still had it.
I don't know. Y'all might should have included that in the casket. He said friendly. That's the first word that came to his mind. And you can repeat words here. I'm asking for one word.
Smiling.
That was my word.
That's it.
I bet it's a lot of miles word.
Smiley,
I would say kind.
Oh, that's my word.
Yeah.
Caring.
kind, caring,
Loving.
loving.
Generous.
He was always thoughtful
Yeah.
of everybody.
Yeah, very thoughtful. Sentimental.
Yeah.
Devoted.
I had to think about this for a bit. My fondest memories was Christmas with my dad. He loved Christmas. Dad was pretty conservative with money until Christmas came along. There were Christmas mornings where we would wake up to a whole living room filled with presents under and around the tree. It was a big deal to him, along with the true meaning of the season.
Thank you.
What else? Anybody just with a little anecdote or something?
I would say hanging out on my mom's front porch and just watching the cars go by and all of us together. Those are always great memories. Always great memories.
We love that.
Just good quality time.
Yeah, we on the porch. It's just a family tradition. They had a swing, one of the swing
Yeah.
glider type
Yeah.
couch thing,
Sure.
and at any point after everybody had eaten, people would just come and go from the porch and just kind of
Yeah.
go around
Love it.
and just sit out there. He's just so kind and sweet. Well, how are you? What's going on? Just a smile on his face.
When Dad asked about you, he actually wanted to know.
He did want
He
to
wouldn't
know.
just say, "Hey," everybody says, "Hey, how you doing?" But no one really wants to hear it. But he did.
Well,
He
Maria
did.
said some
He
good
wanted
acting
to
up
know.
there.
How are you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
He liked to tell a story too. He
Yeah.
wanted to tell a good
Oh
story.
yeah.
One of my things, like, and I used to hang out with Nene a lot in her room, obviously, but like whenever I would get a wild hair, at some point I'd always leave and go and find him, and whatever he was doing, no matter what it was, he'd always stop and sit down and let me pepper him with questions for like an hour.
Love it. What would you say? And while you're thinking about it, Michael said to be prayerful and keep a good work ethic. What would you say is another life lesson?
I never thought about it till right this second, but the way he was always present with you.
Huh.
He was present. He, like Mike said, he wanted to know really how you were, but he was just present with you. You always felt like he was talking to me in this moment. Nothing else mattered. You know, he was present.
Myself, it's like it's not necessarily it's more like a thing. It gave me a love for trains. Him and Pawpaw gave me, and I always, like when I was little, I had a train set. Everywhere we went, like one time we went on vacation. Remember our families together? We went to Rural Gorge.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they had that train.
The train.
Remember, we all rode the train.
Yeah.
It's like I always, whenever we went, I was like, I always want to ride the train.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
love it.
Long before Clint Black wrote a song about it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Dad, I think he learned it from Mama Bankston and from Mama Martin, because they both had to take care of their husbands at the end of their lives. It's love is something you do, not just something you ever say. He took care of Mom for over 10 years when she was bedridden. And he might complain about it.
And he would simply say, "I love you, son. You be careful out there."
That's exactly what I said, because that's the
Yeah.
way he ended every conversation.
Yeah.
Be careful out there, son. Watch out for that other guy.
You be careful out there. That's cool. Anyone else with just a thought on that? You
Just-
can speak one more time.
He would just say, "Hey, you take care of yourself."
You take care of yourself.
He always
Yeah.
said, you know, I love you. I mean, you never left him without him telling you he loved you. Well, for sure.
You always knew where you
Always.
stood with Dad, and you always knew he loved you. There's not a day went by in my 61 years I didn't know I knew he loved me, and his whole family, everybody.
Some men aren't, well, they say men aren't necessarily open with that
Yeah.
into
boy,
his
he-
generation, but he was very open with his feelings.
Yeah.
It's Stephanie talking out
You never run away.
loud.